Hello, Caner Universe. Hope that you are staying safe, sane, and you're picking up your cane. By the way, I love it. Those of you that are brand new to the culture, you call, we speak at the headquarters and you say, hey, I'm calling because I'm brand new to this. Where do I start? That makes me happy because you're calling the right place for a structured step-by-step curriculum where you always know where you are, we outline a goal, and we want to make sure that you get there. But to the end of, keeping with the theme of caning at home, caning together, what are some of the drills? I'm shooting here today, just me without an assistant, because just like you, it's solo training, and sometimes you may not even be able to take it outdoors. So we're doing this indoors, and I want to address that there's an idea out there that with the cane, and this is like it comes from decades ago, that boy, I need to have over 200 techniques. I'm just throwing out a number, right? That to earn a black belt with this cane to be effective with it, or I need to spend years of training to be effective, and that is simply not true. Certainly not for self-defense, which is, believe it or not, the easiest of the components. And to be efficient with a cane for self-defense is actually one of the easiest, most efficient, if you have a structured process to getting there. So what I'm going to do in that spirit is give you 3 drills that you can do. Explain. Obviously, you'll at least for 2 of the drills, it'll be very apparent as to why they're so efficient. But one of the more common requests that we get is simply going from how you're carrying your cane in either a standard or a reverse, and how to explode there. Now, I'm using an anatomical bag, a body opponent bag, and that's cool because you get to make contact. You get to see where you're making contact. You can use a bag, you can use tires, but if you don't have anything, then I still want you to go through the movements and bring them right back. So let's go straight into, first of all, the way you're carrying that cane. So I'm going to start off with standard grip. Standard grip as the horn is pointing towards me. I am going to choke up and bring it up here. So a couple of things. In your own training, I'm doing it like this. I'm going to encourage you not to point that cane out there, which is akin to pointing a finger at someone and giving them a warning. Hey, listen, back off. And you may even step off, but that cane is out there. You got to be careful because, see, you're looking at it here. I am assuming in my training that you're bigger, stronger, faster, and that you could get your hands on there and wrestle this away from me, or I'm going to need a separate set of skills that I may not have at the moment. So rather than keeping this here, if you are going to keep your distance, keep that cane just slightly below, right? So that it's a little bit more difficult. Don't make it so easy, but I prefer that you keep it here, and this, your cover hand, now comes out here. The cover hand is going to be used to deflect. It's going to be used to grab. Notice that when I go to deflect in that triangle mode, I'm exposing the forearm. There's a reason for that. I don't want to get cut. I don't want anything happening here because these are vital areas. I rather see there's protection here, right? I have a meaty forearm, and I'm talking from here, and from here's where I'm going to be effective. So what does that actually look like on a training bag? Or if you don't have one, I'll demo it here first. But I'm going from my standard grip. Listen, back off, man. Listen, no, I don't want any trouble. But then you have to explode. And what we want to do is we want to be able to move from here with minimal motion coming down. If you follow us on American Cane Self-Defense, that's a number 1. There's only 5 power shots, not 250. You got to keep things very simple. And so, listen, back off. And it's that quick strike to the clavicle, right? And so back off, right there. You can practice it from coming up here. You can even throw in where you're striking on the way up, striking a knee, a shin, an incoming limb on the way up, stepping up, back off, right? And practicing that. So repetitively, it looks like this. Listen, I don't want trouble. Back off! And step back. No trouble, man. Listen, no. Back off! Yeah. Listen, no trouble. Back off! And going from here, and you're repeating that motion, that movement. I use power shot number 1, but you can use a low 4, which is coming this way. Now, because down here, this base is made out of plastic, I'm not going to make contact there. The shot would be low, and I can do that same thing here. Back off! and strike. So I'm facing you, just step out. Look what I'm doing with the feet, by the way, which is an important component. We don't have, in American cane self-defense, any exaggerated. We do have a forward stance, which is outside the context of here when we would use that. For this, it's just one foot in front of the other. And it's the same way that you would be standing, one foot in front of the other when you're waiting for the bus, you're reading a book, or you're brushing your teeth. There's nothing exaggerated. And from here, it's just a very slight lift, and you see the impact that that can make because you're striking with the full body. And I'll step back a little bit. This, my friends, this, my fellow caners, is all self-defense. If you can do this, this is all about self-defense and striking, right? And because you're coordinating to put in your power low and then coming back. That is repetitive for your power shots. What if, method number 2, you are carrying this in a reverse grip. Now, the reverse grip, this is very valid training too. Listen, I don't want any trouble. And coming from here and having to go ahead and strike, right? So you're moving in, you did a partition through a guard, and you're striking with that horn so that if I'm here, back off, right? And I'm having to back off, back off, back off, right? Now, would I strike to the head? That's a decision only you can make. I always remind you that we're not about telling you to mindlessly strike to the head. This is a reverse grip, number 3, right? That's all that is. Because you live in a society that's governed by laws. And so this has to be warranted. Your life is in danger and all that, all those components. So, but for the purpose of training, right? This could be a limb. He doesn't have any arms, but you'd be striking elbow, right? Or you can also strike down low. So the repetition of this might look like this. Amen. Notice that the movements are short, and there's a choking up, short, and it's repetitive. Oh yeah, what I do to my right, I have to do to my non-dominant side and make sure. So I'm training my right, I'm training my left. Method number 3. And this is where it may warrant some explaining, particularly if you're not familiar with spinning and why you would do this. So let me demo it first. So if you're doing something like you might be here, you can even go into a bounce, depending on how you can go into your figure 8. And from your figure 8, back off, right? Back off, back off. Maneuverability, figure 8s from the shaft now. Back off, back off. Right? Going from here and then moving. Going from spinning with your 8 and then choking up. Notice that I go from the horn, the crook, to the shaft without having to set it down, take my other hand, right? This is increasing your kinesthetic sense and dominion over the tool. You can do it from spinning from a standard, right, forward spin, or a reverse grip, right? So if I'm doing figure 8s here, I should have the ability to do that. So if I'm here, turn, strike. So if I'm here, you should have the ability to do that, right? And move and turn. So people ask, that just looks like showboating when you combat cane spinners are out there and you're doing maneuvers like head loops and coming back in here. How does that apply, to self-defense? And would you do that? The thing is, you have linear thinking, and I understand why you have it, so I don't make you wrong. What I'm presenting is a broader view, and it's akin to, for example, you wouldn't assume that a boxer who trains on a heavy bag like this for timing, speed, endurance, getting into a rhythm, you would not assume that when he actually goes to box, he's going to do this on an opponent. This is the same thing, right, with the maneuvering. It's designed to enhance other components that contribute to self-defense. Not that you would be doing this necessarily, right, in the presence of an incoming attack. At the end of the day, the training, what it does is, again, the word is give you dominion over this tool, so that the tool, you have mastery over it, right? And it does what you want it to do when you want it to do. And that's what the repetition might look like. You can do it at home, again, without breaking anything and being mindful of that, and still make it very productive these days that you're caning at home. So, guys, the other thing is, you're probably watching this, might be watching it on something like YouTube. The other concept out there that's just outdated, I'll tell you, it's just not good, is to try and learn everything by piecing things together from free training that you're getting on YouTube. Here's the thing, you don't need more information. You need the right information, and you need the process of knowing what to do next and what to do every time that you pick up this tool, so that you have, here's the key words, huge word, clarity in your training. Most people that take a look and they'll, comment, you'll see gazillion videos on cane training, cane self-defense, and really on any topic. You say, boy, that's really good. You're not going to do anything with that, right? You're not doing anything. And so when you reach out to us and you partner up with us and you say, hey, I'm going in as a member of Cane Self-Defense University, hey, I'm going in a remote caner program. We're going to do this, remotely. We're going to do this. What you're doing is you're locking arms, and really what you're, quote unquote, becoming a part of is a process of taking you from scratch, or even if you're advanced and you've been training for a while, it's simply the fastest, most efficient way of getting from A to Z with your cane training and hitting your goal without wasting so much time and your funds in investing in just random courses or trying to do it from piecing things together on YouTube. And that's why we're here. We're here to support you. So thank you so much always for the opportunity to serve, your kind feedback. And we love talking to you. We're at 800-289-8188. And let's have a conversation even before you jump on CaneSelfDefenseUniversity.com, which is where we do our online training or remote. Don't enroll in anything until we have a conversation first, because we want to get to know you and we want to make sure that it is what we're looking at is the best fit for you. All right, that's it. So, guys, pick up that cane. We're getting through this together. We're making it productive. We're making it practical, efficient, and we're making it enjoyable. All right, so keep caning and always stay safe.